RuPaul's voice to Congressman George Santos. Sashay Away.
O que aconteceu, maquiagem borrosa? Aconteceu, né, porque a bandeira desorganizadíssima, muita pouca gente, subúrbio, né, não é Rio, a bandeira não tem bofe nenhum, e tá cheio de travesti, eu quero bofe aqui de baixo, cadê vocês? Quero os bofes todos aqui. Você chega a se apresentar, você faz apresentações? Eu faço apresentação na 1140, em Jacarepaguá, faço em Cascadura, né, Egito, já fiz na Cabaré Casa Nova, em Céu, na Glória, né, e já fiz uma na Leboy. E o que você está achando do evento? O evento está bem organizado, gostei muito.
Democratic Representative Robert Garcia trolled fellow gay freshman lawmaker George Santos yesterday with a meme the serial liar should understand. His Twitter post showed RuPaul's meme flashing Ktara and suggesting George Santos to Sashay Away. Kitara was Santos's drag name. Garcia, who represents California's 42nd district, didn't come for Santos just with the memes. Yesterday, he sponsored a resolution to have the Republican fabulist expelled from Congress. Garcia told reporters outside Congress Santos's continued pattern of fraud and deception is especially worrisome to our own LGBTQ+ community, and it's time we act and immediately expel him from Congress, end quote. As Republicans now control the House, the resolution will likely fail even if it reaches the voting stage. Quizzed about Robert Garcia's objections to him, Santos told a reporter, quote, "I don't even know who Robert Garcia is," end quote. Recently, Santos was interviewed on Newsmax, where he again tried to downplay his lies and push them as resume embellishments. Claiming to want to set the record straight, he said he never worked for Goldman Sachs or Citigroup directly, but he did work through direct contracts for those firms. Now, Miss Lies a Lot, I really believe you should just exit quietly. That might be your best bet at this juncture.
Exit quietly. I don't think he knows how. Let's just talk about how this Robert Garcia and Santos look similar. Don't they look kind of alike? Is that the same picture that all congressmen take or something? I don't know. Like, right? Don't they look kind of similar? Exactly. Like, I thought it was the same freaking person. Yeah. You know, here's my thought on Santos. Santos was a young, shy gay boy that had to stay in the closet, all right? And so he had to lie about everything. And so now he's relevant and everybody's talking about him. Come out, dude. Just come out already. I mean, it's ridiculous. It really is.
And that was video of him in Brazil.
Yes.
When the video that he said didn't exist, and the persona that he said did not exist back
They've got him red-handed. There's all kinds of various forms of documentation.
One word for you, sir.
Yeah.
Busted!
You know, one thing that I will say is, first off, he's not a good drag queen. Let's get that off the table. I know a little on this subject.
Drag queens, if it doesn't work for you, you can become a congressman.
Yes, exactly. Alaska, run for office. Bianca, run for office. You know, the one thing I think is interesting about this story is this gay on gay hate. One congressman from California is calling for a petition to throw out another congressman from Long Island, from New York, out of Congress. Now, while we may think that that's funny, it really isn't funny. First off, I think is reflective of, wait, we want more representation. This is not the way that we get more and better representation. But beyond that, could you imagine there's no chance in the world that this will happen. First off, no chance in the world. Whether you love I was going to say just Santos, whether you love Santos or hate Santos, it's not going to happen.
Why?
It's not going to happen because they will never be able to get a majority of votes in the House of Representatives. But even censure is difficult. Maybe they'll get censure, but removal is impossible. No. Okay. It just couldn't happen. But beyond that, you wouldn't want that. You just simply wouldn't want that. Think about what goes on in Florida. The Republicans have a supermajority. And what if Santos goes, you know, I don't like Chevron Jones anymore. I want him out of the Senate. Let's have the Senate pass in majority to remove Chevron Jones. He was elected by his electorate in Miami-Dade County. The voters placed him in that position. Mm-hmm. And then a group of other elected officials from other districts get together and say, let's remove him. It's as anti-democratic as you can get. And frankly, in my opinion, the California congressman is as anti-democratic as you possibly can get. And unless there's a criminal action, which there is not, and maybe something.
So lying is not a criminal action.
Not a criminal action by any stretch. And in this situation, he's elected by the constituents in Long Island. They are the only ones that make the decision of who's going to be their representation in Congress, not other congressmen.
So I will buy that, and hopefully in the next election, because they've been lied to, they will throw his butt right out. But I mean,
and hope for the same thing in 2024 when Donald Trump runs for president of the United States.
How much time does Ms. Liza Lott have on the?
In 2024, no, 2 years.
Okay.
2024, he'll be up again.
I don't know what to.
But I mean, it's so blatant what he's done that I think that it's not completely undemocratic to say. You don't get to keep your seat if you lie to everybody. And you literally lie
about everything.
Nothing. You're not the person that ran. We don't even know if it's your real name. Kind of. We almost want to take it to that place of like, you're not who you said you are.
You know, and while I don't disagree with that, the whole story is completely sad, because where were the Republicans to fact check the situation when he's running in a primary? He won a Democratic seat. Yes. The Democrats lost that seat. Where were the Democrats to do the amount of investigation that
and
they
I would
did?
disagree with you on the gay on gay hate there, because we don't want to be represented as a community by someone who's a liar that's taken high office.
Yeah.
So I agree. You know, I'm all about, we shouldn't be hating on ourselves. You know, there's been a lot of that controversy the last couple of weeks with Pride of Americas. But in this case, you know, you're not representing any of us well. Yeah. You're actually going national to give us a bad reputation that we're not good people.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
So, did you enjoy the show? I know you did. So make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any of the events, news, or interviews right here on the Faye What Show. Ring the bell at the bottom of the screen, right there, so you'll be alerted every time we're live. You can also click on the Happening Out Television Network logo so you can see all of the shows on the most diverse LGBTQ plus media network. Find out just what we're doing to bring the L and the G together right here on the Faye What Show. Get the week started with me.